welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, and today I am doing Friday Reads. This is a special Friday Reads because Cramathon starts on Saturday. So I'm going to share with you what I'm in the middle of reading and what I will be starting for the Cramathon. I did change my TBR a little bit, so I will tell you what I changed and where I am. So, what am I currently reading? I am currently reading The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons, and it looks like this. And this I am reading with the Goodreads group, Read with Friends. And I am on page 195. I'm really enjoying it. It's on my Kindle. I can't really tell exactly where I am in the book, so that frustrates me. And this is a very large book, but I am enjoying the story. If I had to rate it right now, it would be a 4-star. It's about the Holocaust, and I am enjoying it. So I will continue reading that. After the Cramathon, I will probably put this aside and go on to my smaller books and then go back to The Bronze Horseman because it's a very large book. So that's the first book. The other book that I started to read, and this one I am reading with Read with Mom to Triplets 04. I started Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. And the story that I am reading right now is the story by Maureen Johnson, and I am really enjoying it. I am behind on the I am behind on the schedule. I have a schedule. I'm behind on it. I did read Fridays, but I did not read Saturdays, so I'm very far behind. So yes, I am enjoying so far what I'm reading, and I am on page 89. So yeah, so I am reading that. Another book that I started to read, but I put it aside because I was reading the other two books. I started to read November 9 by Colleen Hoover, and I got to page 63, 62, and I put it down. So yeah, so I have to re-pick this one up. So, what am I reading for the Cramathon? Cramathon starts on December 19th and it runs to December 22nd. So it is only 4 days. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And 4 days is not a lot of reading, not a lot of time, especially if I work on those days. So I did pick out some shorter books that I can go through and go quickly through. So I plan to pick up some graphic novels. I picked up Chew, number 4. I have not read this one yet, and this is in the series. And really enjoying this series. This is book 4. This is about the guy named Chew. He is a detective, and he when he eats things, he could see what happens to whatever happened. So I'm really enjoying it. It is quite gross, so be warned if you go to pick this up. So that's this one. Another graphic novel that I picked out to read this week, is Sweet Tooth by Jeff Lemire, and this is Out of the Deep Woods. This is book 1 of the series. Graphic novels are very short. They only take 2 hours to 3 hours for me to read. Yeah, so that's this one. I just dropped some things in my garbage. Okay, I was supposed to read in my TBR, I was supposed to finish this book, but I finished it today. So this one's already done, and I put my review up on Facebook and also on Goodreads. So if you'd like to know, I gave this book 4 stars. So yes, I enjoyed it, but be warned, it is very adult. It has it's very graphic and creepy, and has a lot of inappropriate words, inappropriate language, all that. So yeah, this was a hard one to go through, so that's why I think I gave it 4 stars. Okay, Um, as far as the books that, so I did finish that one. So I added another book to my TBR. It will be Number the Stars by Lois Lowry. When I was reading and telling my friends about the Bronze Horseman, she told me, did you read this one? I said no, and she's like, I have the book, you could borrow it. So I am borrowing this book, and it's very short. It's a middle grade book. It's about the Holocaust, and it is 137 pages, so I figured maybe I could read this during the cramathon. So yeah, she said it was really good, and all her kids read it, so, and I'm borrowing this book. So that's that. I would like to finish this one, The Girl from the Well. I did read this one in October, and I put it down. It is a library book, but I have it out, and I am on page 85. I enjoyed what I read so far. It takes place in a school, and it has ghosts, and it's kind of creepy, and I really want to finish this. So I was like halfway through, as you can tell. So yes, this is something I want to finish. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up during the cramathon or not. And I also have a novella that I started and didn't finish, called The Guard by Kiera Cass. And this is the selection series, so the novella. And I am on page 117, so I'd like to finish this. And I also picked up another graphic novel. This one's a heavy one. This is Morning Glories. I like to do volume 2. I read volume 1 already, so I have a bookmark in there, and each bookmark is a different volume. So I would like to read at least one volume from this. So yeah, that's this. And I also had something on my Kindle called Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This might be my audiobook. So, yeah, I just finished You, and that was on audio, so now I'm up to another audiobook, so this is probably what I will be picking up as my audio. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and happy reading, and if you're joining in the cramathon, wish you luck. We're supposed to read 5 books in 4 days, so that's why I have a lot of graphic novels here, and I'm hoping I could do it, so we'll see. Thank you for watching, and have a great week. Bye!